Well, hello and welcome to Watman Way, home of Maidstone United, for tonight's FA Trophy game between Maidstone and Worthing. It's the third round of the FA Trophy this year. My name is Fred Atkins and I'll be your commentator this evening alongside my co-commentator and producer Joseph Parkhouse. And well, this game is rearranged. It was originally due to take place on Saturday, but for reasons that will be obvious to anybody that was in or near Maidstone at the time, it had to be rearranged until tonight. And that was because basically what happened last week was a huge amount of snow fell on Sunday, and the temperatures never actually got above freezing for much of the rest of the week.
A little bit better than Maidstone down this left-hand side with the likes of White, and of course on the other side as well, Cardin's done pretty well down that side too. Again, nothing too much in terms of direct chance creation.
Poor pass there though by Worthing, and that has given Sam Corn a chance to advance deep into Worthing territory. He's got Patterson on the right-hand side. Patterson cuts in, edge of the area, edge of the box, chips it. It's a far post, a good ball. It's not. Galvin's going to knock it back. It's going to fall for Sam Corn on the edge of the box, but he can't quite find a player in the area, so he has to knock it back to Bingham Williams, and Galvin is absolutely taken out there, and that is an absolute stinker by the Worthing defender on that far side. He's been booked, I think, quite sure which player it was actually. It might have been Josh Chambers that got booked, or a bit Joel Colburn actually. Deacon will float this one towards the far post where Corn is lurking. It's a header in, it's almost there. Lyons Foster in the end made contact, but he's looking for an option, not really seeing anything. Maidstone pressing very high here.
He's got a few out left, but
well, in the end has to go route one, where he looks for White, and White is just crowded out by sheer weight of numbers. But Deacon's clearance might be picked up by Kane Wills here. Maidstone will win it back through Lyons Foster. And it's punted forward to Barham. Barham tries to slide it through, and oh well. The reason I'm wincing is because Kane Wills has gone through Jack Barham there, and Maidstone, I think, would rather have had the advantage there. Sam Corn was quite clearly saying that. Corn was in possession, and he had an open field in front of him to run into. Deacon is lining it up. Deacon takes the corner towards the far post. Could be a chance here for Adesanya, and it's just wide. See the threat that Maidstone posed there from set pieces against what you mentioned, Joe, a fairly short side compared to some of the teams we've come up against, and the aerial prowess there.
Yeah, it's very, very close to even just coming off that far post, and you did almost speak it into existence, Fred. And is Adesanya going to be the one to unlock this game? Not quite known for his heading ability, but did really well with that one.
Yeah, it was very, very close. I've seen him score from distance before, notably against Tunbridge, but here's a chance for Worthing, opening it up for him. It could be a shot for the number 8, and in the end, it's a comfortable save from Josh Chambers by Dan Barden. It just opened up a bit there for Worthing, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. I think a little bit better of a connection on that one. He's gone for the placement over the power, and
Worthing will build down the right-hand side this time through Aaron Racine. Racine will knock it forward. Now Lyons Foster will clear it. Now there's a slip by a Worthing defender, and there could be a chance here for Maidstone. Barham is into the area. He's going to cross for Sam Corn. It's too close to the keeper, but the keeper has opted to fist it. Patterson tries to bring it under control. He doesn't. Adesanya will get a chance to spread it out wide to Galvin. Galvin now crosses towards the far post, and it's gone in!
Dear me.
What a freak goal that is for Maidstone, but we'll take it. Ryan Galvin, I think that was a cross towards the far post, but what we were saying earlier, Joe,
I'm sure he'll take it as a goal.
You never know, he may have actually done that deliberately. We'll have to check that afterwards. It's a goal out of nothing for Maidstone. It was picking around the area, it does have to be said. Wow. And in the 40th minute, Ryan Galvin has scored for Maidstone.
I mean, we did highlight again a couple of times throughout this game the height of the team and the, you know, very, to me at least, standoutish height of the goalkeeper. He's not the tallest chap Worthing, as there was some pressure on him there from the Worthing.
It was a horrible ball in to deal with as well.
Yeah, it's that height where you can't really get enough on it. It was just about waist height, but he's done well.
Here's the corner from Wills. It's played short to the edge of the area. Could be a shooting chance here, and it's shot into the side netting. And well, I've no idea who was supposed to be tracking Josh Chambers there. Might be that I think Lyons Foster actually fell over or slipped or back to his goalkeeper. 51 minutes gone here. Maidstone lead a goal to nil. That cross-come shot from Ryan Galvin. We'll have to find out later on whether he meant it or not. And now there's a possible chance for Worthing here. Number 10 on the edge of the area goes down and gets a free kick. Thought it was a soft one. There's a yellow card for God knows what he was trying to get across there. I've heard worse here, I have to say.
Oh yeah.
As Patterson flicks that one into the path of Jack Barham. Barham will try and keep it in here. Plays it back to Patterson. Sam Corn will pick it up, and Corn is absolutely taken out there by White, and that's got to be at least a yellow card, you would think. There are a certain number of people in here who are suggesting it should be even stronger. White has gone right through Sam Corn there.
Yeah, late challenge and nowhere near the ball.
Silly place to give away a free kick.
Of course.
Because the ball was going away from him as
well.
Yeah.
Medical attention, but he is back on his feet and walking towards the box. I think a card was issued.
Yeah, it's a yellow card for White. Did have a certain amount of aerial superiority at set pieces. So let's see what Deacon can conjure from this. Steps up, puts the ball towards the far post. Acres of space for Sam Cornick, should be a second, and somehow, well, the offside flags up, which I think
spared a few blushes.
I think it was Jack Barham.
It was. It's rather unfortunate.
What they come up with this time. Deacon taking his time over this. Putting his hand up, whistle blows. Floats it towards the middle of the area, onside, and it's going to go just wide. It was Bhivesh Gurung who threw himself at that one. He was onside, and really
offside there, and I don't think you could consider them to have been interfering with play,
it's
but a missed chance there.
Very rickety offside trap that Worthing are trying to play here.
Yeah, not working out for them yet.
Worthing attacking now though. Edge of the area, could be a chance here if they can work it through. Lots of amber shirts in there though, and eventually it is cleared, but that very nearly opened up for the visitors. Sam Corn backpedaling a bit. Eventually the ball is cleared as far as Barham. Barham is fouled there. And Worthing are getting frustrated here. And
come on, ref, sort them out.
Barham has gone down injured.
What's going on here?
Well, Barham has gone down.
Now, I don't know if the fourth official would have said that, but Jack Barham did give a little kick out as he was being pulled up there. I don't think there was too much in it, as of course he is being dragged off the floor after being fouled unnecessarily. But
yeah, I mean, it sort of came out of nothing really, because initially it was just a foul, and then
it's just a build-up of frustration.
It was the follow-up, wasn't it? That was potentially a bookable offence. It's Aaron Racine, the captain, who's talking to the referee. There were actually two Worthing players around him, and Kane Wills as well was a player who was pretty vocal in his frustration. Barham, how can I put this? He went down. I'm not sure whether he was quite as hurt as he was perhaps making out.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
It's very difficult to say that when you're not actually the player on the end of the challenge.
No.
With Aaron Racine, the captain, knocking it forward for Ibby Akanbi to chase. Fowler is the man marking him at the moment. Akanbi goes down. The ball is laid off to the number 11. And plays it inside. Could be a shooting chance here for Worthing. It is a shot. It's off the bar. It could be a follow-up. Ball is bouncing around the area, and somehow Maidstone clear it.
Deary me.
What the hell happened there, Joe? Now Harrison Mail is a long way out of his goal here.
I think it is Hadi Gandor. I could be wrong, but I think that's who it is that's going to be coming on in a moment.
All chipped over the top. Could break for Worthing here. They're into the area. Could be a chance of a shot. He's being forced wide. But it's being crossed into the middle. It's a scuffed sort of shot there. It's going to fall back for Wills, and Wills will shoot over to the relief as well as the ironic cheers of the Maidstone supporters here. It looks like it's Henry Woods that's going to come on.
And I'm sure that will be dampened by any potential injuries that may occur. He's not looking good out there, though.
No, he's looking a bit... I think if he'd really popped it out... Ooh. Well, that's a bizarre incident there.
I think that could be a red card.
Because Racine has just... he's gone up like a goalkeeper there to stop Barham from getting it. I wonder...
How strange.
That's just a bizarre sort of situation. The guy could have been booked earlier. I don't understand why he's not been booked there, because he's made no attempt to play the ball at all.
Basically, Jack Barham and Racine have both jumped up for a header there, and the ball was going to go straight over the both of them. And Racine has stuck both arms in the air.
You think about throwing it straight back to the keeper, but think better of it. Wills will pick it up instead. And now Harrison Mayle, he's always playing like a sweeper here rather than a goalkeeper. Knocks that one forward, looking for the substitution, Splatt. And now there could be a chance for Maidstone. Jack Barham into the area. Jack Barham, one-on-one with the keeper. Jack Barham scores! Ball over the top. I think it was possibly Adesanya that played it. And Jack Barham has picked his spot. He advanced into the area. May have been Bingham Williams with the assist, actually.
It's just what he needed, Jack Barham.
Ball over the top. One chance for Jack Barham, and he's killed this game stone dead with 2 minutes of stoppage time remaining. Maidstone were absolutely clinging on there, but one lethal counter-attack. And it seems that Maidstone are now almost certainly going to be in the next round of the FA Trophy.
Maidstone, as it seems, will be travelling back to Nottingham.
Well, I would have thought that is the final whistle, so Maidstone win 2-0 here, a scoreline that doesn't really tell the story. Worthing put us under sustained pressure for much of the second half here, and in the end it was just that little bit of class from Jack Barham that made all the difference. So Maidstone are off to Notts County in the fourth round of the FA Trophy.